Assalamu alaikum. Over this video, I'll be discussing about the UPSC MAINS PSIR optional paper, specifically about the paper 1 here. And it won't be a detailed analysis type of video, but rather just an overview of what questions came this year, so that it will be a bit helpful for aspirants who are preparing for 2025. And I believe in this period of time, that is before December, having a good idea about your optional paper and preparing it well matters a lot. So let us quickly go through it. Those who don't know, for them let me mention that you will be having two sections in the paper 1, and question number 1 from section A and question number 5 from section B will be compulsory, and apart from that you have to write 3 more questions, and for that you have to choose at least 1 question from section A and 1 from section B. And so now let us proceed. In section A, the first question, you had to write approximately 150 words on each of the following. First, behavioral approach in political science, pluralist theory of the state, then Locke's views on revolution, decline of liberalism, linkage between power and hegemony. Then you can see that in the second question there are 3 parts. For each question there are parts. So in the second question, part A, elucidate the meanings inherent in the term political with appropriate illustrations. Then Marxism is a political theory of action demanding strict compliance with its core principles. You have to comment. And part C of 2, the nature of relationship between equality of democratic citizenship and liberty of citizens is influenced by economic equality. Comment. 15 marks. For question 3A, the debate on human rights is caught between the limitations of both universalism and cultural relativism. Comment. B, deliberative democracy seeks to promote democratic decision making about public issues among the citizens. You have to discuss for 15 marks. And part C, Dharmashastra presents a duty-centric worldview of individuals and communities. Comment. Question 4 of section A, legitimacy adds positive value to political authority and obligation. Discuss. It's for 20 marks. And part B, critically examine Plato's theory of forms. And then M. N. Roy's political thoughts highlighted the humanist aspects of Marxism. Discuss. Coming to section B, the compulsory question, that is question 5, write approximately 150 words on each of the following. Constitutional morality in the Indian Constitution. B, objective resolution of the Constituent Assembly. Each is for 10 marks. You need to note that. And C, legal remedies in part 3 of the Constitution of India. D, relevance of the Legislative Council and women's role in the anti-Iraq movement. I just remember that there is a chapter on anti-Iraq movement in the IGNOU syllabus also. So the IGNOU material is also quite helpful in writing certain answers. You can go through those materials if you feel like. Question number 6. You have to choose one from 6, 7 and 8. So question 6, how far do you agree that the directive principles of state policy are more fundamental than the fundamental rights in meeting socio-economic justice as mentioned in the preamble of the Constitution? That's for 20 marks. Question 6b, explain the structure and functions of the National Commission for Women. And question 6c, the legacy of the Planning Commission still has a bearing on India's development policies. Discuss. Question 7a, discuss the contribution of the Dalit struggle to establish egalitarianism in Indian society during freedom movement. B, the blueprint of Gram Swaraj is the key to understand the Gandhian perspective on planning. Discuss. C, critically assess the role of pressure groups in the decision-making process of the government. Question number 8, discuss the role of environmental movements in shaping the environmental governance in India. Relative deprivation is a major source of ethnic conflict. Elaborate the statement with relevant examples. 8c, Gram Sabha is the Panchayati Raj system, is a forum which gives expression to the collective wisdom, aspirations and the will of the people. Comment.